Open Range Light 319 RLS, as in Robert Larry Samuel, here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And Open Range has always been a leader in innovation. They've defined themselves as definitely one of the elite superior brands. And what's really cool is they've recognized there's this downsize movement going on right now. So they've created a smaller fifth wheel with luxury features, equipment, and trimming in it. If at any point you like what you see here, which I'm pretty sure you're going to, because these guys, there's no other snake poison like these guys. Once you're bitten, there's no cure. I leave you a link down here. It says check for price and availability for you YouTubers. You can check it out. It'll show you what we have in stock, how it's equipped, and what we're asking for with current discount packages. The one we're looking at has some very interesting optional equipment, and we wanted to bring one in fully loaded and decked out so you guys could see how crazy and cool these things can be. So this may not how we bring them all in. Let's start with the fact that you're looking at something with double the industry standard warranty. There is nobody with a better warranty than Open Range. They have 2-year bumper to hitch with first-year roadside assistance. Their warranty is actually even transferable, which that's a pretty rare exclusive feature. There are brands out there who want you to believe they have a 3- or 5-year warranty. That is not true. They have an industry standard 1-year warranty. This has the best in-class warranty out there. Yet in the, quote, smaller fifth wheel class, we still have a big pass-through storage here. You're also going to see all plywood floor decking, tongue and groove 5/8 plywood floor decking, matched by 3/8 tongue and groove plywood roof decking. That's a very uncommon feature shared by only one other brand across the board. And of course, these two brands actually have a relationship to one another. You'll notice we've got our outside TV hookups here. They also have little easy pull access panels to get to like your winterizing stuff. They don't make you like have to go through a construction team to get to those sorts of things. It's very simple and user friendly. You might be wondering, what is that big silver exhaust pipe? Well, I'll tell you what it is, darn it. It is the exhaust system for a fully factory pre-installed 5500 Onan generator here. Quiet running, gas generator, park friendly, gives you the ability to take this thing anywhere and everywhere. That is a best-in-class feature. There is nobody else in fifth wheels this size offering that from the factory. There's really not even anyone else this size even offering generator prep, let alone a fully installed generator. We're not going to bring them all in with that. So again, keep in mind, that could easily affect the price tag by thousands of dollars. So that's why I leave you that link in the video description so you can see what these things are running. Now notice, I call it the spaceship front end. This thing looks like it has a spaceship on the front of it here. And that is matched by this equally interesting King Combo pin box. What is this for? This allows the Open Range Light series of fifth wheels, or you could call it Highland Ridge, by the way. The names are interchangeable at this point. I knew them as Open Range first, so that's the name that I go to. You call them Highland, I don't care, that's fine. This is obviously set up for a fifth wheel kingpin. However, you can easily swap this out to a gooseneck without voiding your chassis warranty. And that is something nobody seems to want to explain to the general public, is just because you can convert a fifth wheel into a gooseneck pin system doesn't mean you necessarily should, because you will void your factory chassis warranty if you do that. That's not what they're made for. Some very unique qualities going on here, matched by nobody in this class. You see, really pretty much nobody generally. Open Ranges are all wide body. They're all 100 inches wide body versus 96-inch standard body. That allows for 4 extra inches in every area of the RV. Before you say, oh, 4 inches, you make a big deal out of nothing. You wouldn't be able to build their bathroom or bedroom without that 4 inches. It's the class-defining feature of this. Now, to go one step further, they've made their main super slides at Open Range 42 inches deep instead of 36. So by default, your living room here is nearly a foot wider than anybody else. Not to be outdone, the 319 RLS that we're looking at is one of 7 floor plans Open Range produces that has dual opposing 42-inch slide outs. If you're doing the math in your head, that means that this thing is 14 inches wider than anything else. It's not just best in class, it's best in industry. They have the biggest living room, period. Now, other little smart details. Instead of making this baggage door flip up so that you'd have to duck under it, they've flipped it down. Just smart little attention to detail things like that. They've got an enclosed docking station over here, and I like that it's separate from your cargo area, by the way. The one doesn't steal from the other. That's a pretty common thing. This is unusual in the business, what we're looking at. So your gate valves, your water hookups, your water lines, they're all enclosed, insulated, forced air heated. And again, you got to watch out for the tricky marketing guys out there. That word Four Seasons gets used a lot. And there is one manufacturer who wants to tell you that their fifth wheels are the only ones that are Four Seasons because they have a R52 asterisk roof. What's that asterisk mean? It means it's not a real value, it's a calculated value. Well, here's the hard facts. All open range fifth wheels and open range light and roamer travel trailers are 0 to 100 degree tested with the best ratings in their class. They put this fifth wheel in a 0 degree chamber for 24 hours and set the thermostat to 70. The underbelly maintains 62 degrees Fahrenheit. There's no one even close to that, guys. I've seen brands that maintain anywhere from 40 to 47 degrees in the underbelly, and that's above freezing. That's great. 62 degrees in the underbelly, you could comfortably sit in the underbelly in the middle of winter, and this would be fine. This is the best unparalleled insulated fifth wheel on the market, period. We've got laminated rear walls, side walls, slide walls. I already talked about the plywood constructed roof and floor. You're going to see your slide boxes are built the same. You can walk on those to clean them off and take care of them. Other little best-in-class features, instead of cheaper plastic screw trim, you see this nice aluminum screw trim next to your giant LED safety taillights. This is not going to shrink and expand at the rate that plastic screw trim will. It's not that plastic screw trim is the devil. It's just that it can fall apart more easily. It's not going to under warranty, but it eventually, not if but when, if exposed to the sun, plastic screw trim will fail. This is just not going to have that problem. They use a different roof membrane. They use a rubberized PVC membrane. 12-year skin warranty with 10-year full cost replacement warranty on the roof membrane. The thing is, the PVC versus rubber, it doesn't chalk, it doesn't grow black algae, which means black streaks. You have to do no specific maintenance to the roof skin on an open range to maintain its warranty. That's a best-in-class feature. You still have seals. You got to take care of seals. That's different. That's like, you got to change the oil in your car. There's base things that have to be done, but the roof membrane requires nothing specific to maintain its warranty. We've got a little cargo travel rack on the back here. I see a little sticker. Their lawyers apparently wanted to be hyper-conservative, and they called that 125-pound rated. But it's pretty much built the same as anything else. What's cool is with the system they're using, if the fifth wheel that you purchase doesn't have it, there's a very, very good chance you can still put that system on there. That's a unique quality. All windows tinted for ventilation. All windows open for tinted for privacy. It also keeps the RV cooler, and all windows open for ventilation. Too many words, not enough sentence. Again, best warranty, period, period, period. Nobody else matches that. Now, being wide body with really sticking out their slide outs, this thing could be a little tipsy. So we build these all with the strong arm stabilizer jacks, just one half crank of a wrench there, and this thing is rock solid, like park model solid. There are some brands using the nice aluminum steps here. They're lighter, they're brighter, so you can see them easier at night. They're not susceptible to the corrosion of a common steel step, and you don't slip on them. They even use a different entry door at open range. Everything they do is left to center. They don't have a screen door. Instead, they put a giant window in the door. They just, instead of a screen door money, they put window money in here. The whole window has a sliding panel, and you do have a simple pull-down shade for privacy. And did you notice how this door caught itself and didn't slam against the trailer right there, even though I jacked it pretty hard? You don't even need a door hold back, and this door can open all the way. It's just easier come and go that way. Now, we've gone on, I've prattled on for 9 minutes and 15 seconds about the outside of this thing, and we haven't even stepped inside, and we've already identified a bunch of best-in-class features. Awesome lighting package in here. They are not afraid to put a lot of lights. Lights and windows are the two most expensive total cost things in RV production. That is a fact. So this is, real quick, I want to mention, this is the driftwood decor. Or what is that called? It might not be called driftwood. I don't know. It doesn't matter what it's called. The point I have is, remember that, again, the one that we're looking at could look different from this, though I personally, and I might be biased, I think that's pretty sharp looking. So, again, one of only 7 floor plans out there with dual opposing 42-inch slides on a wide body platform, 16 inches bigger in the living room than anything else, period. Unless it's another open range with the other 6 floor plans. So let's get dug around. We'll come back to the kitchen. This thing has an oh my gosh kitchen. It's amazing. But we're going to hit on just a couple things. All Furrion electronic complement. That means that they all talk to each other. So if you pop a disc in the player, it's going to play on the TV without extra remotes required. I do like that they leave you an extra shelf for like Blu-ray players or satellites. And a little hidden DVD storage behind the TV for a rainy day, as my Baptist grandfather would call that, a Baptist medicine cabinet. I didn't know what that meant until I grew up. Electric space heating fireplace down here. That is a 5100 BTU space heater. Again, that's a best-in-class thing. There are some fifth wheels that have a 4000 BTU fireplace. That's fine. I'm not saying if it doesn't have a 51, you shouldn't buy it. I'm just saying that, again, open range, even on the fine details, the things you wouldn't even know are different, they still go above and beyond. That's what I like about them. Now, notice this is carpetless. This is a carpetless floor flush slide out. Now, when I say floor flush, I have to, in good conscience, put quotation marks around that because there is always going to be a little lip on a floor flush slide out. But the point is you don't have a big 3-inch toe kick, so that is as floor flush as it can possibly get in RV production. Memory foam trifold hide-to-bed sleeper sofa in the back so that grandparents don't have to deal with that grandparent guilt. Now, this is a wider sofa, but being a wider body trailer, they could still give you a wider sofa and bigger side stands with accessory outlets so you can, set your tablet over there, or, have a drink, or charge your phone, or whatever. And I like that even these little side breeze windows still open for ventilation. A lot of brands, small vertical windows like that won't open. Now, this is hard to kind of put into demonstration, but this is a very deep, large overhead cabinet. They're very aggressive about that at open range. This is all screwed cabinetry, not glued or stapled. And you notice it's all hidden hinge cabinetry. At this product size, you don't usually get nicer luxury fifth wheel features like that, but that's because you're not usually looking at an open range or Highland or whatever you want to call it. This is cool. This is either a little floating ottoman, or you can actually, if I can get my fingers on it here, hold on, there we go. You can flip the top on this, and it can actually be a nice little, like, coffee table. You see you've got the little, beveled cup holders on there. Not very one-hand operating friendly, but you're not usually using one hand and operating a camera. Unless you're me. Dual wall hugging theater recliners. I stress wall hugging because not every brand uses wall huggers. There are some brands where you have to physically wrestle the furniture away from the wall about 9 inches. You don't have to do that in an open range. There's little remote control storage in that armrest. And that is located, as I like to say, on Boardwalk and Park Place with hotels and houses and everything else. You've got the Monopoly seat here. Looking directly at your entertainment center. This is where you want to be, basically. So, finish up our big extra deep super slide with the bigger freestanding dinette here. I've got some wicked backlight from this window, but you get the idea. And there is an extension leaf here for guests if you want to do that. And little, my grandmother would call them sew-in seats, little storage there. Big windows, too. Man, they put some windows in this thing. Now, this kitchen. Every brand does something better than something else. We've already looked at some things open range does better. We're going to look at even more. This kitchen is beyond compared. This is a rolling pure storage prep space island. Why is it rolling, you ask? Remember that we have 2 extra deep slide outs? When they come together, they would pinch and crush this. So going down the road, this actually stows right between that seating right there, and you see some straps to tie it down. If you want to keep it, well, first of all, there are locks on those casters, but you also have these little, I call them coasters, but you can, the little wheel locks that you can put on there as well for another layer. But drawer space, cabinet space, shelf space, all kinds of space. More of the hidden hinge cabinets. They build this the way they build everything else. I'm going to slide this out of the way for just a minute so that you can see how just awesome this kitchen is. So this floor plan can be as big or small as you want. If you don't like the island, leave it out. Who cares? But name another RV in this size, this category. Now, I think I mentioned, if I didn't, this is 9,815 pounds, by the way. As it is equipped here. That's with generator, that's with some other things. So this can come in a little bit lighter. Look at that storage. Holy tons of storage, Batman. And that is all in the slide out. That is all off the floor plan. That is all bonus space in a walk-in kitchen slide out because it is so deep. You see where the cabinet stops and the slide out is still going. You know, this is amazing. There's more storage right there than most RVs have, period. I like the stainless appliance bundle. That's an 8 cubic foot fridge, by the way, and these are real tile backsplashes. And the storage just never quits in this thing. They don't waste space below the oven. They give you a wastebasket. We have, let's see here, there's 6, 2 more on the island, 8 full extension ball bearing glided plywood constructed drawers. Now, over here by our water source, we have pressed sealed membrane countertops with a recessed stainless luxury style sink, and these sink covers are the real deal. You can actually use those as counter space, and of course the little sprayer does pull out. Max air fan and a skylight instead of one or the other, so you get extra light in here, perfect when you're dry camping with that generator. There's a wall controller for this, so if you are cooking up a storm next to your heat space, it'll exhaust that heat for you. Whew! We got more to cover. We're not done. Coat closet right by entry door here, and that is handy in spring and fall like it is currently here in Michigan. As we go through the bathroom, this is yet another best-in-class feature. I like that they really brightened it up here in the bathroom. And I mean, they used lots of lights. They have another one of these wall-controlled Max Air fans. And they have one of the largest linen cabinets I've ever seen in this size fifth wheel. And that's cool and all. But then you go, wait, what is that? This is actually washer and dryer prepped in this closet. Now, you'll have to kill these shelves to do that. But the fact is that it's there. You also have to remove the doors to do it. It's a square peg and a round hole feature, but there are some people who just don't want a 45-foot fifth wheel, but they want the ability to stay in here for extended periods and enjoy and love their RV. We've got a tall person friendly shower. I'm 6'3" with boots and a hat. Boots and hat, boots and hat. And you can see I got tons of headroom in here. Even on my toes, my hat barely touches. And being a radius shower, you actually got some, you know, elbow room right there. Give him the atomic elbow, brother. And an adult-sized sink. Not a little kitty bunkhouse sink, but a real sink you can actually put your hands in with a big medicine cabinet that allows you to keep your toothpaste and shavers and everything off that countertop. Alright, so there's a bunch of best-in-class features. We've already hit on a bunch. We hit on more in the bathroom. We're going to walk up to the bedroom. This is the upgraded bedroom door, by the way, with the glass insert. For some reason, they call this a French door, which it's not a French door. But anyway, if you see French door on the MSRP sheet, you now know what that means. So, a couple things. Here in this bedroom, there are some optional pieces of equipment we're looking at right now. This fifth wheel, like I told you, we went all out on this sucker. We added the bedroom TV. That's not standard. We added a second centralized air conditioner in this thing. That is not standard. So it has dual centrally ducted AC with double AC runs. They don't use single runs. Now, remember that space age nose cap? They used every inch of that. And what's really cool is if you decide to put in like a central entertainment system like satellite, you can actually kind of install it up here to run the entire coach. Now, if you're looking real close, you're going, whoa, that's a big bed. And in fact, you are correct. Early 2017 open ranges, which had the all gray exterior, they had a 60 by 80 queen bed. Well, guess what? These late season white skin ones have a 70 by 80 true king bed, like the 3X luxury fifth wheel they make. They're bringing luxury features to a smaller class than ever before. How cool is that? And you can see that you can easily walk around up in here. There's not that big step up that you have to contend with. And instead of little side storage that isn't fantastic but better than nothing, they give you a giant slide out closet. Theirs are a little bit wider and a little bit taller than pretty much anyone else seems to build them. And they're including extra dresser space over here as well. And have you noticed how every room has just one switch nicer lighting? Even the TV antenna, the King Jack antenna, gives you superior range. Every little component in this thing is like the best in its class. So, wow, this one went long. But this is a trailer that has a big story to tell. Open Range is not your everyday brand. This is the retirement level type brand. They're not the dollar cheaper brand. They're the dollar more amazing brand for certain. So give us a call, learn more. 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. We do hitching, pieces, parts, financing, trades. We'll deliver this to your front door, and I don't care where you live. This is on wheels. Whether we ship it to you or it gets shipped from the manufacturer to a local dealer, it still got shipped, so that literally does not matter. The only thing you have to lose by not letting us quote this out is thousands of dollars, and we look forward to the opportunity to shake in your hand, earning your business the good old-fashioned way with, just good old-fashioned customer service, which we're already doing right now. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.